So now we so now we are in the wholesale fee calculator spreadsheet. We use Google Sheets for it, but we also have it in a Google Sheet format, Excel spreadsheet, and we also have it in the numbers format if you use an Macs or iPad and you just prefer to use it in your numbers program. So let's get right into it. As you can see, we have the ARV, the repair cost, and the wholesale fee. And this is your wholesale fee that you're going to enter. So let's look at a deal that would cost, not what would it cost, but a deal that would be with the ARV of, let's say, 100,000. Yeah, let's just say $100,000. So we're going to go in, and the ARV is the after value repair. And that's going to be after you run comps and everything on that house in that area to see what it can sell for. So we're going to do an easy number. As a matter of fact, instead of that, let's go with like 200 something thousand. So let's say the ARV on the house was 229,000. So what I want you to see first is, you see this 229,000? It automatically builds in a profit that you would, because you're wholesaling it. So you're wholesaling a contract to a rehab or somebody that's going to buy and hold, or they're going to take that property and flip it. So they're going to have a built-in profit. So this already builds in their profit. So typically, rehabber is going to use 70% as their as what they would like to buy it at. That's minus any repairs. That's before you take into account any repairs. So as a rehabber, you would come in and say instantly, you're looking at like 160,000. You want to buy that house at. So it already has it, and that's a cash price. So it already has that built in. Don't look at these just yet, the 65 and 60%. That's actually something that benefits you as a wholesaler. So this is what they typically going to look at. So with a repair cost of, now typical deal maybe is 229. The repair cost is going to be, let's say the repair cost on this house is 30, let's say $30,000. They need new floors, sheetrock work, different things like that. So we're gonna put in 30,000. We hit enter, and then that's gonna give us this. Now you are a wholesaler, so a rehabber would buy it at this price. So let's say at the 70%, they're gonna buy it at $130,000. They'll buy it at that. But you as a wholesaler need to sell that contract. So you need to build in your wholesale fee. So maybe you want to make 5,000, 10, 15, 20,000 on the deal. So what you want to do is right here at your wholesale fee, you want to put in what you want to make. So let's say we want to make 10,000 on the deal, which is typical. So now we have down here, we have our maximum allowable offers. I'm sorry, the maximum allowable offer that we can make to the seller based on this ARV. Now, what we do is we have it at 70%, 65, and 60%. So if the ARV is 229, we can come in and offer that person 120,000. We can offer them this 108,000, or we can offer them this 97,000. Now, what we do, we typically start at this, and sometimes even lower. Remember, it's an all cash offer, and you need to determine what's their motivation. Are they getting a divorce? Are they moving away? And they don't want to keep this house? Did they inherit the house? It could be a number of factors. They need the money for whatever reason they need the money. You need to determine that. So once you determine that, what's their motivating factor. You'll know what to offer them. But typically, this is how we would do it. We would come in and we would say, we'll offer you $97,400 for that home, for that house. They may, now it determines, like I said, on their motivation. So they may take it or they may leave it. Say, no, that's too low. But we know we got some numbers to play with. Now, we're never going to go higher than this if we want to make $10,000. We're never going to go higher than this. Because remember, you have to sell that contract to an end buyer, another investor. So that another investor, you need to sell that contract at 120. You need to sell it to them at $130,000, right? That's what you want to sell it at. So if you do sell it at this, and you purchase it, you did the agreement for $120,000, you'll make $10,000, which is this. But let me show you something. Let's say you sell it at $97,000. Do the math on that. You can sell it. You can buy it at $97,000 and still sell it at the $130,000. Remember, this is what they would buy it at. This right here. So you're gonna get the deal under contract from the seller at 97 or at 108. If you get at 108,000, the difference between 108 and 100, I'm just gonna go round numbers. Difference between 108,000 and 130,000 is what? That's 22,000, right? So that would be what you would actually make. But if you do it like this, you always know, if I buy it at 97,000, if you get the contract at 97,000, you can always sell it, let's say for 108,000. You're going to always make that $10,000 spread. Or you might, and the beauty of this is this, I can literally see what I'm going to sell the contract at. I know I get it at 97,000. I know I can sell it at 120,000 because you've already built in the repair costs. Now one of the great things is sometimes, and a lot of times, they'll buy it at more than 130 because I'm determining this to be at 30,000, but it may be at 15,000. So they may say, the repair cost for me is only 20,000, and they may purchase at an additional $5,000 increment. So instead of at 130,000, they might buy it at, let's say they saying their cost is only going to be this. They may buy it at 140,000. So that's even more profit for you. But we're going to go back to the original. And that's how easy it is to use. So stick with these numbers. Stick with your numbers. So if you want to make 5,000, stick with this. You see, and it's instantly going to give you the cash off. You don't even have to think about it. That's what I like about it. I don't even have to think. Once we came up with this, we said, oh, we no longer have to think about it. We automatically know, I want to make 10,000 on this deal. Minimum, I know that I'm going to come in at a cash offer of 97,000. The most I'm going to go to is 120,000. That's the most I'm going to go to. If we can't get it at that, that's the most we try to get it to. So let me go ahead and end this right now. You should have a good understanding of how to use it. If you have any questions, just give us a call. You can email us on our contact page or whatever you want to do. So thank you for your time.